guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonia. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my most recent foundation routine, my whole face makeup routine. So I'm going to take you step by step. Hopefully this is not going to be a long one, but it is probably going to be because I do literally every single step, probably except for my eyebrows. But yeah, so if you want to know how I get, first of all, this color, because this is not how I look without makeup. I look deathly. I add some color to my face, also slim down my face using makeup, and then show you how to get this like healthy, glowy skin using makeup. So hopefully you guys are interested, and before we get started, don't forget to join my family by clicking on subscribe, and also leave me your thoughts, requests, and opinions, because I know you got one, in the comments down below, and let's get started. The first product that I'm going to be using is from Laura Mercier. This is her oil-free foundation primer. So I'm going to put a little bit of this all over my face, and it goes on like a lotion. It's really, really like thin. It's not silicone-y at all. So I really, really like it because it adds moisture to your face, controlling the oil, and also prepping the skin for foundation. Now you do want to make sure that you have clean skin, moisturized skin before doing this, because I've done this on oily, like salty, sweaty ass skin, and I started to feel like the rolling of the dirt and the oil on my skin. It was really gross, and I had to start my makeup all over again because it was starting to get really patchy and crazy. So make sure you wash your damn face before you do this, okay? So letting it just set and get into my skin, I'm going to leave that there for a second. And I'm going to go on to my foundation, and this one here is Liquid or Dream Liquid Mousse, and this is the airbrush finish in the shade 40 Nude. This one is from Smashbox, and this is their blurring foundation brush. I absolutely love it. I've been using this with their CC cream, and it's amazing, but today we're going to be a little bit draggy, a little bit queeny, so I'm just going to take some of that on the back of my hand and really load up my brush and then go to town. Now I have a lot of freckles, melasma, age spots, sunspots right in this area, and I'm going to concentrate there first and then use whatever I have left on the back of my hand and on my brush all over the rest of my face. So it's a really light application as far as my skin goes. The color looks fine. It's actually not too bad, so I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit darker. Heck? I don't know why that's going off. It's like 12:16. What a random time for an alarm to go off. I'm gonna die. Something's happening. Oh my gosh, you guys, I actually really like this foundation. It goes on really thin, but it's actually color correcting at the same time, so it's really, really nice. I feel like I'm almost going to probably cheat on Maybelline's Fit Me foundation because it's amazing. I really like it. It's not oily looking at all. I have a kind of like a healthy glow going on right now. I know it might look a little bit shiny to you guys, but it will set down, hopefully. But it feels great on my skin. I hate the matte foundations that just dry down so quickly I feel like I'm wearing a mask. It actually looks really nice. Now I'm going to be applying my concealer. I'm using Shape Tape from Tarte Cosmetics, and this is in the shade medium. I could use the lighter shade, one shade lighter than this one, but medium works pretty good for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark down and across. Down and across. Now I don't need it to bring it all the way out here because I am going to end up blending that out. So just kind of like in a weird looking triangle. Then onto my chin and my forehead. My nose and my forehead. Just like that. And I'm blending this all out with a moist sponge from Real Techniques. Next, I'm going to be using Hoola Quickie Contour Stick from Benefit Cosmetics. It's only one shade, and the shade is perfect for me, so if you're around the same skin tone, this would be fantastic. If you're lighter, probably even better because it's a little bit on the light side. It's really, really natural. Next, I'm going to be using Sigma's Small Contour. This is the F05. It's a really, really small little blending guy. I really love this brush. It's my favorite, and I need to wash it more than I do because I use it every single day. It's perfect for around the hairline, just like basically all over your face. If you have a face as big as mine, it's probably going to do you some good. Also onto my nose, I really, really like it. It's small enough and it's not too big for that it can do everything. So I really like this. I go up the side of my nose and onto my eyelid, like right there, and do the same to the other side. It's really natural looking. Like I said, the color is not too harsh, not too crazy. It's like the perfect brown. Next, I'm going to be setting my powder using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. It's one of my favorites. I'm just going to take just a little bit of it onto the cap. So shaking loose just a little bit. I'm not going to completely bake my face because I don't want it to look too crazy, too harsh. And I'm going to be applying it with my favorite brush from Smashbox. Now this says it's a sheer foundation brush, but it's like the perfect thing to get right underneath your eyes with powder. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So right here, set that all up. It's not heavy at all. It's so good, and nothing creases. It just leaves my face looking super flawless. Just pat that, and then I'm going to do a quick swipe everywhere. Make sure that I knock off anything that is trying to hang out. And then I'm going to be taking this bronzer from Laura Mercier, and this is in the number 3. This is also a really beautiful color. I'm just going to take one of these big brushes from BH Cosmetics, and it's gotten flatter over time because I keep pinching it to make sure that it's nice for my contour. So I'm going to go ahead and pick some of that up and go right in that crease here that I created with that Benefit product, and it's just going to sharpen up my jawline and my cheekbones. So it's really pretty with just a hint of shimmer, nothing too crazy, so you're not going to look like a disco ball. Next up, I'm dusting on a little bit, because this is so powerful, just a little bit of this Too Faced Peach, Papadone Peach blush. It's like the best color ever. It can get really radical if you're putting on too much, so I barely even touch it. Shake it off and like be really silly about it, and like just gently swipe across your cheeks, and it's so pretty. It's got shimmer on it too, so if you're trying to skip your highlight, you can do that as well, but we're not doing that. A little bit of pink, so pretty. It's like the best blush ever. I've been using it every single day. I almost don't even want to use any other blushes because this is like amazing. So maybe I'll have someone come in here and break it for me so I can stop using it, use something else, because I use it every single day. Next, I'm going to be applying some highlight, and I'm using Yas from Artist Couture. This is the diamond powder, diamond glow powder. It's amazing, you guys. It's like the best ever. You can see the glow I already have from that peach. But I'm going to be using Luxie's 522 tapered highlighter brush, and it looks like this. It's my favorite. And yes, so what I'm going to do is use whatever fell into the cap and use Fix Plus on my brush and Fix Plus on my face. Picking up some of that powder. And you guys are going to see this instant, like, kapow. Ready? I can barely touch my face. This is insane. I'm going to do a little bit on one side of my forehead just to give some extra dimension to my face. This also makes like for a healthy glow, but you don't want to, completely cover your face with the powder. So just pick a side, either one side or the other. I honestly should have done it on this side because this is actually my good side. And then a little bit on the tip of your nose, and then down the center of your nose. A lot of people use just their finger, but it's fine. I'm going to pop on my eyebrows really quick, but I'm going to be using the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit Cosmetics, and this is in the shade number 4. I'm also going to be using the Great Lash Clear Mascara from, this is Maybelline. I'm like, who is this? Yeah, this is Maybelline. And then I'm also going to go on top of that using the NYX Cosmetics Color Brow Mascara, and this one is just in Chocolate. It's one of my favorites. I have a little bit of that Laura Mercier primer on my eyelids right now, so I'm going to go ahead and start in the crease, and then I'm going to go in with an eyeshadow primer, which is from Smashbox. So let's do one step at a time. I'm using the Tarte's Man Eater palette, and I'm just going to go in using the shade Purr with this tapered blending brush, the E35 from Sigma Cosmetics, or Sigma Beauty, right in the crease. Next, I'm going to be taking a shade called Saucy, and it's a little dark chocolatey brown, so I'm going to go right into the crease with that as well, concentrating more on the outer corners of my eyes and then just blending it all out. So right here, boom, just stick it right in here in the crack, the crease, and blend it out. Next, I'm going to be taking my Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer in the shade Light. I'm going to take this right over my eyelids, creating that cut crease. I look crazy AF, but I'm going to go ahead and take a flat shader brush and go right on top of that. So I'm going to be using this one here, and it is the SS252 from Sigma. It's really, really old, that you don't even have that number situation going on. So it's just a flat shader brush, and I'm going to be using the shade Foxy and just packing that right on top, focusing on the inner corners of the eyes and stopping about 3/4 of the way. I'm going to be taking Haponesque, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, and Midnight, just a little bit of Midnight. We're going to touch it just in the corner and smoke that out. These are super pigmented, so you kind of have to build the color on. And they're not very like flaky. There's no real like ton of fallout, so I'm really comfortable doing this over my fresh foundation. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes because we are going to be doing liner, mascara, and lashes. So this one here is from Studio something or another. I think it's like 85 or 35 from, I want to say, Walgreens. So if you guys are like, your eyelash curler is so cute. Yeah, it's from one of the Studio lines. It was actually pretty cheap too. So I'm going to go ahead and use another product from Tarte, and this is their, I think it's called the Tartist. It's their eyeliner. It's double-ended eyeliner. So I'm going to go in with the liquid half and draw on my eyeliner and then do some mascara. This one I've been really loving. It's from L'Oreal Paris. This is their Voluminous Lash Paradise. It's similar to Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced Cosmetics, except for not as much fallout, and the brush is smaller. It's not as big as Too Faced, but I really, really love that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then also I'm going to pop on these lashes from Ardell. These are 113 lashes my favorite, and I run them into the ground. Okay, now that I have my eyelashes on, I'm starting to look more like a drag queen. I'm going to go in with a pencil brush and start working on my bottom lashes so I can put my mascara on the bottom as well. So I'm going to go back in with her with my little pencil brush. This one is the E30 from Sigma. This is difficult to show you guys because I'm trying to do it at the same time. So I'm just going to go ahead and run that color right along my lashes. Then I'm going to be taking a little bit of Saucy and concentrating more on the outer corner. Okay. Then I'm going to be taking a little bit of Lights Camera Lashes from Tarte. It's just a skinnier brush to go right underneath my eyes so I don't mess up my makeup. I was actually doing my girlfriend Bridget's makeup this morning because she had to take pictures at work, and I was trying to do her bottom lashes and I accidentally hit her cheek, so we had to start this section of her face all over again because I messed it up. Oops. So on my lips, I'm going to be using a color from MAC Cosmetics. This is from their Lip Tensity lipstick line or collection. It's called Toast and Butter. So I'm going to apply this to my lips. And that's it for this look. It's glammy, but my skin looks really hydrated and just luscious and glowing thanks to that highlight that I put on my forehead here and also onto my chin. This really does make a huge difference because the highlight is just not here and the rest of your face is dusty, so it gives you a little bit more of a glowy look. I'm also going to be spraying on Urban Decay's Chill. This is their setting spray. Oh my god, I can spray myself all day with it. I love face mists. They're so good. And this is the final look. I absolutely love this new skin routine. You guys have to find yourself a really good highlighter. It makes the biggest difference. If you have not tried out Artist Couture, so if you guys have not tried Artist Couture's Diamond Glow Powders, you guys have to. One of my favorites would have to be Yas, the one I'm using today in this video, and then also the one called Lickable. It's more of a bronzy kind of situation. That one's beautiful on your body, like on your shoulders. If you're letting it out and you have a nice tan, it's a gorgeous color. They're really, really pigmented. They're super, super light. So you can use them with a pencil brush in the inner corners of your eyes. You can put it or place it right underneath your eyebrows. I personally do not like the look of shimmer shadow on my brow bone. So when makeup artists do that, I'm like, why are you doing that to me? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Tell one of your girlfriends about Mua, and don't forget to subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one.